Hi everyone, Ali from 3D Breaths here again. We're up to day 11 of our 30 days of meditations. Today we're going to do some mindful journaling, or as I like to call it, my morning brain dump. This is something, a book that Mum told me about years ago, and I've been doing this, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe more, I'm not sure. But it's the book's called The Artist's Way, A Spiritual Path to Higher Creativity. So I was doing this to try and get more creativity in my photography. The author is Julia Cameron. And she goes through and explains what actually happens when you just write. So with this mindful writing, I get up and that's the first thing I do in the morning most days. And I write. I have no idea what's going to come up like that. It's just literally putting every single thought that comes up in that moment onto paper. And you're supposed to do about 3 pages worth of writing. And it's really just to clear your mind, which is a meditation. We're clearing our mind of all these thoughts, the monkey brain that's going here, there and everywhere. So this is hopefully grab yourself a journal if you don't. And what I do, I start with an affirmation. So I write down an affirmation. I write down the date, an affirmation. I get earworms every single day. I wake up with lyrics to a random song. So I write down the song, I write down my dreams, anything that's in my head, I put down on paper first thing in the morning so that I can start my day with a clear head. I can go and meditate without all these things running through my head. So this is a really, really great way of just, it's like verbal diarrhea, but in written form. So literally just blurt it all out. No one has to read it. No one, even you. Even in the book, she states not to read it at least for the first 3 months. So literally just write, forget it, put it aside. So I start with, the date, my earworm, my dreams, and an affirmation. And mix it up, like try and do a new one each day. Then I do, my brain dump and just write. You don't even have to do the correct punctuation or anything. I literally just write. And at the end, I actually write 5 things that I'm grateful for in that moment. And try not to copy things that you've done in the past. But it does get hard after so many years thinking of new things to be grateful for. But use your own mind. Whatever you're grateful for in that moment, just give it a go. I think that's all to start with. So you journal, new journal, date, any dreams, any information from your dreams, 1 affirmation for the day. It could be just as simple as today I'll smile at a stranger. Simple, like really easy. And then write until you run out of things in your brain. And then at the end, just 3 things that you're grateful for in that moment or for that day. And see how you go, especially after 3 months. So really stick at it. It does take a while to get into that habit, and you'll get to that point where you'll notice if you missed a day. I know that if I've missed a day of writing, I just think, my brain, it's just so flat out. I need to slow the thoughts down, and even meditation sometimes, I can sit there and the mind's still racing and I just think, I haven't done my brain dump. So I urge you strongly to stick at it for at least 3 months every single day. So you might need to wake up 10, 15 minutes earlier in the morning and do your writing. If you do want to look at the book, I highly recommend it. The Artist's Way, A Spiritual Path to Higher Creativity by Julia Cameron. I hope you give that a go, and I'd love to hear back from you in a few months, or if you already do this and you have read the book, awesome. So I'd love to hear from you in a few months, and then let me know how that's worked out for you. Have you noticed that it doesn't mean you have to be in a creative field to gain that creativity? You could be, a CEO in a business, and you need to come up with better ideas on how to deal with staff or, certain issues that are coming up at work. So use this as a form of clearing the mind and coming up with better ideas within your environment, whatever that may be. So stick with it 3 months, please. Thank you for joining me today. My name's Ali from 3 Deep Breaths. I will see you tomorrow for the next installment of our 30 days. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.